Hey guys, it's Austin from the IzTag. Today I'm going to be talking about Assassin's Creed Revelations and the multiplayer. One of the things I'm going to be talking about is the game mode in particular that I like to play and the character that I like to use and our strategy for that game mode. First thing is Assassin's Creed. It's a very good game. I do highly recommend it to anybody that hasn't played it yet. But this multiplayer mode is called Artifact Assault. And basically the whole object is, it's almost like Capture the Flag. You have two teams have their artifact, and it's in a circle. And you have to capture the other team's artifact and bring it back to your base. And the only difference between Capture the Flag and Artifact Assault is both artifacts can be gone at the same time. It doesn't, not one has to be back before you can score it, which is also nice. There's a line running through the middle of the map, and it's basically the territory line. It basically symbolizes each team has their own territory. If you go into their territory, they automatically have an indicator that tells you where that person happens to be. So if you go over there, you better expect to be killed unless you get that artifact and get out of there quickly. One of the strategies that I use is I just basically camp, and I also do something called the Mexican Border Patrol, and I'll kind of explain those. Basically, just camping, it's self-explanatory. It's a gaming term. Everybody knows what that means. You basically just sit there in the circle, around the circle somewhere, preferably in the circle, so you can get it from all sides. And the second someone runs through that circle to take the artifact, you just kill them instantly. The Mexican Border Patrol is where that line is that separates the territories. You basically just patrol that line, and it's a very good strategy if you are in the lead. Now, if you're not in the lead, I don't recommend it because somebody could just sprint right past you, you not be able to get them, they get your artifact, and go back and score it. But if you have a nice, steady lead, even 1 point lead is when I like to do it. Any type of lead, I'll just go up to that line and just make sure nobody can come back and get it again. Very fun. The character I like to use is, his name's Shakulu, and basically his whole background is, you have to unlock him by playing one of the campaign missions. It's actually very close to the end of the campaign, so be looking forward to that. And his background is mainly, he's not a Templar necessarily. He just hates the Ottomans as much as the Templars do. So the Templars kind of have him there hired to torture and capture any Ottomans that they either give to him, he can torture them, he imprisons them. He's basically the jail keeper of the city that you go to. Can't remember the name of it. It's the one that's kind of like underground. And basically in that mission, no spoilers, you just have to, kill him. And after you do that, you unlock him in the multiplayer. And, you can get, various unlocks for him, just like all the other characters. But, of anybody else in the entire clan that I work better with in, Artifact Assault, it has to be Chance. Me and Derek are good as well, because he's also somebody that runs against the artifact. But there's something just in particular about me and Chance's style that we play as, that we're very good because he is very good at taking the artifact, and I'm very good at making sure nobody takes ours. And even after we have a lead, Chance doesn't really go after the artifact. He still camps the way I do after we have a lead. But some of the abilities that I like to use, just as some of it's personal preference, but I do recommend them. My favorite abilities class is probably either for this game mode, of course, either tripwire bombs and the Chasebreaker Eliminator thing. That's what I call it. It's called Closure. Be proper about it. It basically what that does, tripwire bomb, it kind of self-explanatory. It just, you lay it on the ground, and anybody that steps in its proximity is stunned, and it gives for a few seconds, maybe 3 to 5 seconds, and it gives you a chance to come up and assassinate them. And the Chasebreaker Eliminator, basically what it does is, the past few games that haven't really been working for me, I don't know what the deal is, but usually it's good. It basically, if you see your opponent running through a Chasebreaker and he has the artifact, you just hit the left or right bumper, whichever one you have it set with. Of course, we're using Xbox in this case. In your case, it might be R1, or R2, either one for PlayStation. And it closes the chase breakers immediately. I don't know how long it closes it for. I've never really timed it because I've always been after somebody, but it has worked a lot for me, and it's pretty nice. The perks I like to use are, I don't remember what I think it actually is called cooldown. No, I think it's resistance, and it decreases the amount of time you're stunned, and it's very helpful whenever whenever somebody crosses your line and stuns you, because then normally you're stunned from about 5 to 7 seconds, I would believe, and with resistance you only stun for about maybe 3 to 5 seconds. So it is definitely helpful. I don't really know what I do with my kill and death streaks. I never change them. Like they're the defaults because I don't really care about that. One of the good things I like about my whole class setup is it's kind of like it goes either way. For the camping, I have the tripwire bomb, where so if anybody comes in to take our artifact, it triggers it, and I can kill them before they can get away with it. Another thing is for chasing somebody down, closure. If somebody's trying to go through a chase breaker, it closes it, in which they cannot go through it. But I think that's about all for this commentary, I guess you would say, for Assassin's Creed Revelations. But thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Later.